All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you're all having a good day and enjoying your time so far. Not going to be as long of a video, most likely, but we do have probably more juicy topics than normal that I want to discuss today. From new leaks about Season 16 to some crazy pro drama and even one of the pro players being kicked out of their own home. Kind of crazy stuff to talk about today. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new as always, and let's jump right into the video. First things first that I wanted to mention here, this was actually like a little viral clip coming out from ImperialHal. Now, we know that playtesters, pro players always like to, give some little, I guess snippets about the future seasons and some updates that are coming out. And sometimes it's all just bait, and sometimes it's really hard to know the validity behind this. Is this actually true? Is this another bait just to kind of get players, I guess, up in arms about what's going on? Because sometimes you also have to wonder, can they even really say this without getting some type of, like a punishment or of some sort, really? So this was coming from ImperialHal saying, yes, it looks like we're going to be responding with P2020s in this next season. So I actually think that this has been requested for quite some time. People have always said, you should spawn with level 1 armor, you should spawn with a P2020 or a Mozambique. You got to spawn with something, because there's times you should never really die because you could not find a gun whatsoever. And I think people have been asking for this. It would make sense. If you guys remember back in the day, we actually did not spawn with the white armor shield, but now we obviously do. And that was all because of fan requests, that was constantly asking for that situation. So I think the P2020 thing would make sense. I believe you do the similar thing in Warzone, or at least the previous Warzone. I don't know if you do in Warzone 2, but I think you do spawn with the pistol. And honestly, if we're just being serious, it definitely does make a whole lot of sense to do. But I'm just surprised ImperialHal would have leaked something like that over on Twitter. That was coming from Garrett, showing off this Twitch clip that you guys can see on screen now.
We're responding with P20 next season. You guys ready for that?
I am bridge.
Let's check that quadrant. Let's nix that last part.
Now, I also wanted to mention this. A couple of days ago, we have been following the topic and discussion of EA not paying their pro players, despite, the ALGS World Championship being about 5.5 months ago. This was actually, I think, originated from, PvP had said that they weren't paid. A couple other guys said that they hadn't been paid. Waltzy over on Moist Esports said that they hadn't been paid. And, they were about to play the LAN over in London before even getting paid from Raleigh. It was a crazy situation. Nasky came out here 9 hours ago saying, I finally got my prize money from the championship. It only took 5.5 months. I think it's kind of weird that apparently nobody was getting paid, and then all of a sudden when one guy took it to Twitter, then people started to finally get paid. I think it really was just down to people complaining and how willing they were actually to do it. So he also said just straight up, FU PGL Esports, I can't believe he said that, for making me spend hours of solving this, and then the endless disrespect I received from your staff. Only when I provided the legal actions I was going to pursue, you actually wanted to do something about it. I think this is absolutely crazy. Players win money, and then they expect you to go through this extensive amount of, of an attempt to try to get your money out of all of this, and they want to make you feel bad for coming after your money. That just sounds like something very, very typical. And then you have PvP over here saying that they haven't even been paid for the Sweden LAN. I thought was absolutely insane. But yeah, they also said they haven't been paid for all of this stuff that has been going on since the World Championship. And then Nasky also said that's an org team contract thing. I'm pretty sure everybody's been saying you have to complain. If you want your money, you have to raise your voice, you have to go complain, and you have to talk about it. And I think that's just an absolute unfortunate situation. EA should definitely do a better job at making sure payments go out on time and not trying to withhold a lot of this stuff. But I do know that a lot of other esport organizations out there that do their own tournaments, I've heard that they all like to do this stuff. I mean, back in the day, you had the 5K, tournaments that I think Fight Esports was doing, BFC and Kungarna, which we all know those guys were kind of a little bit of a scam, not a total scam, but there were some definite red flags with that company. However, they actually were doing the same thing. I think 6 months were going by. They weren't paying creators. And then finally, I kind of reached out to some of these guys again, and they did say that they were paid. It just took absolutely forever in order to do so. I don't know what's taken so long for EA, but it looks like if you complain about it, if you go raise your voice and I guess give them a little bit of a threat, you will finally finally get your money. And it's kind of a sad situation that's what it comes down to. Another sad situation was coming from Aiden the Destroyer. This guy is currently a free agent right now, but on BR Demons, and absolutely insane at the game. However, this is so unfortunate to see. I'm pretty sure BR Demons actually qualified to stay in Pro League. Like, absolutely phenomenal achievement and accomplishment that was made by this team. And despite all of that, you know, I guess the parents of the situation still not supporting him, and said, unfortunately, I was kicked out by my mom on Christmas Day as well. I mean, come on. Been staying at my dad's till I find a place to live. I should have a place by January 1st and will be getting internet pretty soon after. I will return when I fully get my setup again. I don't need support, just saying where I've been. And obviously people coming out here, his Watson, nice wig, saying if you need anything, let us know. ImperialHal doing the same thing. So you love to see, you absolutely love to see some of these big pros coming out here and supporting the situation. And you hate to see such an amazing, talented, 18-year-old out here grinding on the sticks and doing an amazing job. I don't know if he's on the sticks, might be mouse and keyboard, but doing an amazing job and actually staying in Pro League and not having that support, getting kicked out on Christmas. How cold-hearted do you have to be? I mean, absolute Grinch of a mom. Not trying to really throw shade at anybody, but seriously, you are the Grinch if you're kicking your kid out on Christmas Day. And, you know, not even acknowledging what he has done. I mean, this is actually something that should be celebrated for staying in Pro League and, you know, making something out of a gaming career. That's absolutely insane to see, but no, you kick him out. Come on, that's absolutely crazy. But despite all of this, let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. And until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.